Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I welcome Mr. Joseph Jobby Eapen, and he will talk on the topic best intercrops for coconut plantation. I now request the speaker to begin. Thank you.
So good evening, everyone. So I'm going to present the topic best intercrops which can be planted in coconut plantations. So this is the topic which why I chose this topic is because that in Kerala, Karnataka, and also in Tamil Nadu we have plenty of coconut plantations. But the area under coconut plantation is mostly used as a monocrop, and the intercrops are not that regularly brought into this plantation. But always take that in consideration that if you are going for farming or agriculture, you have to go for multiple crops. Otherwise, you can't get the maximum profit out of it. If you are just going for a single crop, so if any fluctuation comes in the prices and all, then it will be difficult for meeting the normal return or getting a profit. So you have to always take care that you are going for multiple crops, and also if any fluctuation comes in future, still you can go with the agriculture or go with your farming ahead. So in this slide, I'll be sharing around 7 to 8 crops which you can go for in coconut plantation without any further modifications in your plantation. If you have a coconut plantation, you can go for these fruit varieties and also some spices I will be talking about. You can go for these plants. And if you have some intercrop in that, and also if you have some space more for planting some other plants, then also you can take these choices into your consideration. So first we'll be thinking of banana. So banana, as you know, it is a like 1 year crop or 1.5 year. Only that much is required for a single crop. So if the coconuts are small in size, like primary 5 to 10 years, you can go for banana cultivation as a whole. Meaning after, like, if the coconuts are about 10 years old, then you can't go for too much of banana. You can go for 2 or 3 lines in between the two coconut plants. So take that in consideration. If you are going for a like planting coconuts, first 2 to 3 years you can go for much higher population, but afterwards you will have to reduce depending on the sunlight. If the sunlight is really low, then the bananas won't be producing much of returns or much production. So just keep that in mind. So the estimated return out of 1 acre of banana cultivation in coconut plantation is 2 to 3 lakhs, and you can think of around 1 lakh to 1.5 lakhs as a profit. Because there are many varieties in this banana, so you have to take care that you select the best ones out of it. Because some requires really low maintenance. So because if you can't go for higher maintenance, just take the care of that. If you're going to select some that Nyalipuvan variety or the Mysore one variety, all those varieties are you will get the profit or returns out of it, but you have to give minimal maintenance for it, not enough irrigation only. So you have to take that into your consideration while selecting the variety in banana crop. And also the spacing is 2 by 2 meter spacing. Two plants you have to keep 2 meters spacing. And also pest control is only few pest attacks the banana, but take care of those. One is this leaf eating caterpillar is there, and there is one stem borer. Only few are there. So if any symptoms you observe out of from this banana orchard, so just take care of that. You have to give proper chemical pesticide for this pest. And also apply manure and NPK. There is a proper manner of applying fertilizer for banana. That I'm thinking that we'll discuss in another presentation, because if you give the best or efficient manure and NPK or the fertilizers, you will get best result out of banana. If you are giving more nutrition to the banana, and also if you are giving less nutrition, it will affect your quality of the bunches of the banana. So always take care about it. You have to give the efficient use of manure and fertilizer should be taken care in banana plantations. And next is mangosteen. So mangosteen is one of the best intercrop for coconut, because you will get maximum profit out of it. Always the rate of mangosteen is not fluctuating. It is mostly fixed. So you can go for mangosteen and you can you can secure your future. Never think that mangosteen fruit rate will decrease that much because of two reasons. Because challenges are really low. Competition between farmers are really low because the people who are going for mangosteen cultivation is really low because of two reasons. One is that it will take around 4 to 5 years to yield fruit. Fruiting time takes a little bit high, so most farmers doesn't go for mangosteen cultivation. And also you require a shady area. It requires shady area, and you can't go for cultivating it in a barren land or plain land. You can't go for mangosteen cultivation. Yeah, you require a coconut plantation or arecanut plantation or something like that, where you can get around 50% of shade for the mangosteen. So those two reasons always keep the mangosteen fruit price high. It never comes down. Around like 10 to 15 years, it has been around like from 200 to 400 rate wholesale to retail. That rate doesn't fluctuate that much. So you can secure your future, or you can go to think about mangosteen plantation in your coconut orchard. You have to plant one mangosteen between 4 coconut plants. So the spacing of coconut and mangosteen will be same. If you have planted the coconut plantation in 30 feet or 25 feet, never go like below 25. Mangosteen is not recommendable. After about 25 to 30 feet is best for mangosteen. You can keep one in center of 4 coconut plants, and the estimated returns is 3 to 5 lakhs. It will be after around the third year of fruiting. It will be 3 to 5, and also it will go exponentially or gradually. It will increase 10 to 25% per year. So this is just the starting stage. You will be getting 2 to 4 lakhs as a profit. But afterwards, you will as the plant or the tree grows, you will get the income like in 2x. You will be getting it double. So always take care, keep that in mind. And also regular irrigation is required for mangosteen. Mainly in summer, if like the extreme summer comes, no, from April, from March, April, and May. These 3 months you have to give regular watering for around 4 to 5. Maybe after 2 years of fruiting, you can stop watering, or you can give once in a month or something. You can reduce the water. Then heavy organic matter, or manure you have to give like once in 6 months. So you have to give high manure for it. Just organic matter is enough. No need of this chemical NPK or something. No need of anything. Just go for it. And the maintenance is really low for mangosteen. There are no such pests and all which attacks mangosteen. There are some diseases. Mainly one disease which affects the fruit. The fruit quality, a slight yellowish color comes inside the flesh of the mangosteen. So only that is one which could be told. Only one disease you can take. That is also really easy to prevent. So you can take care of that. And also it is a slow growing, as I told before. It is slow growing and it takes time to fruit. So both of those are it is the demerit of this, but you can take that at a benefit because no one goes for cultivating mangosteen. Then the next one is pineapple. Many planters or many people from outside agents and all who take the coconut plantation as lease or rented, and they go for pineapple cultivation in the plantation. So as a farmer, you can go for pineapple cultivation in coconut orchard. It requires little bit sunlight. So if the spacing is below 25, also it is not recommendable. So it is better to go for about 25 spaced coconut plantation. So the net returns is considered around 1.5 to 2 lakhs per acre, and estimated profit is 80,000 to 1.2 lakhs. So if some of you have a coconut plantation which is barren, which you are not doing anything, no intercrop, this pineapple will be a low maintenance plant or crop. You have to give regular this fertilizer for it, which is like NPK and all. You have to give once in 3 months. So that is enough for the planting maintenance of the crop. You do not require high maintenance. So if there is no one to look after the orchard or something like that, still you can go for pineapple. The irrigation also is not that necessary, but still if you have irrigation, it will show in the production of the crop. And mulching is essential, but it can be avoided also. If you can't give proper mulching also is fine, but if you can give mulching is better. And you can go for high density planting. As I told, it is around like 2 to 3 feet is enough as a spacing. And you can go for like two rows, together, and you can go for up to 3 rows between two coconut plants as a line. And next is guava. Guava is also actually right now it is becoming a trend in many orchards, because guava before what happened, it mostly was cultivated only in the sunlight area or the barren plain lands. But right now what happens, guava actually requires around 30 to 50% of shade, which makes the plant more growth and more production happens in that sort of stage. So you can try in some coconut plantation if it is like 20 to 25 feet spacing, then you can go for guava. But that also you can go for one plant in between two coconuts. So in an area of 4 coconuts, you can go for 5 plants. So that also you have to take care that the variety is the best. So varieties, there are mainly we can say Thai pink varieties there, which is cultivated really too much in Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, all those areas. They cultivate Thai pink. Then there is VNR guava, which is having white flesh, and also seeds are a little bit low. The size of the fruit is around 650 grams, and bigger than like half kg, about half kg. So that is also a good variety. And there are Arka Kiran, Arka Mridula. There are many varieties, and also there are a few new varieties which are a little bit unique. So you can go for marketing. Marketing will be better for those. So that is another thing, like Japan guava, seedless red guava is there. Those are recommended a little bit subtropical area. Tropical, if you come, these other varieties will be better. That is also another variety. Then you can go for even normal Allahabad Safed varieties there. That is smaller size fruit, but the production will be really high. So all those are. Then there will be pest attack. White flies will be there. Mealybugs will be there. Some pest attacks are a little bit higher. Also, it is comparatively it is higher in shady area. If it is in much sunlight free area, sunlight exposure area, then the pest attack will be a little bit low. And also basic manure is required. Organic matter is enough for it. And summer irrigation is required in summer season. Just take care of those, and also you can get up to 60,000 to 1 lakh of profit out of a 1 acre for guava cultivation. So that is it. And also you have to give regular pruning. So maintenance will be a little bit high for guava plantation, but if somebody is interested in guava cultivation, you can go for coconut plantation is enough for going for guava plantation. No requirement of sunlight exposure area. Then there is rambutan. Rambutan also, as I told about mangosteen, you can go for one plant in between 4 coconut plants, and also the coconut should be minimum planted in 25 feet spacing. So that should be taken care of. If it is much shady area and all, the production will be really low, and also fruit fall will be really high. All those things have to be taken care of. If you have a plantation and which is a little bit higher spaced, so you can go for rambutan. The estimated returns are normally if you are planting rambutan in a normal plain area, you'll get the same production out of here also. But if some area, if it is more shady, so the flowering will be low, fruit fall will be high, all those things will be there. So you have to take care that the position of the plant and also the sunlight have to reach around 60 to 70% of sunlight have to reach the plant. So that you have to take care. If the coconuts are really high, or some varieties have broader and bigger leaves are there, so all those things have to be considered. And you can, if everything is favorable, you can go for rambutan cultivation also. The returns will be 2 to 3 lakhs per acre, and the profit will be 1 to 2 lakhs, depending on all those other criteria which I told. So if it is a best suited place, you can get up to 2 lakhs per acre. And also irrigation is required in the younger ones, and also in summer season irrigation will be required. And also take care that rambutan wherever it is planted, for higher flowering you have to give lower water. Irrigation should be really low so that the flowers will be more. And also after it starts flowering, then you can give watering for the plant. If you are giving regular watering is given to the plant, it will never flower. And also if it flowers also, higher flower falls will be there, button falls will be there, everything will be high. So I always take care of that. You have to give lower water before flowering, and after flowering you can give a regular irrigation for the plants. And fruit drop, as I told, you can go for SOP, sulfate of potash. You can give as a spray for the flower bunches, so that the fruit drop will be really low. You can give it in 2 weeks interval. 2 times you can give. So first in the flowering stage, and after it starts like a button stage. If the fruit is premature, small greenish color, second spray also you can give SOP, sulfate of potash. Then there is cocoa. Cocoa is also there. Cocoa we can go for like 2 meters will be enough. 2 meter by 2 meter you can go for planting. 2 lines, 2 or 3 lines you can. 2 lines maybe. 2 lines you can give in between coconuts. So in 4 coconut area you can go up to like around 10 plants you can go. And there are varieties in cocoa also. You have to select which is a little bit dwarfer in nature. And also you have to give pruning for the plants. Then black pod disease is there that you have to control. A little bit of our management is required for cocoa. And the estimated returns are 1 to 2 lakhs per acre. And profit is around 60,000 to 1.2 lakhs. Cocoa and all, a little bit experience is required for the going for the planting farming. So you can take care of that. If you are okay with that, then you can go forward. If you are not that experienced, you are like you are starting, you are a beginner, then you have to study properly about the farming, and you can go forward with cocoa. And jackfruit also, there are some different varieties. There are dwarf varieties. Dwarf variety Vietnam super early. There is Cambodian jack, and there is Vada Singapore. Some semi-dwarf varieties are there. Those are really like appropriate for the intercrop. But there are some bigger plants like Sindur Variga or Ten Variga, then J33, Dang Surya. These are a little bit bigger trees. The varieties will become bigger. So you can't go for planting in a smaller spaced area. If it is 30 feet, then you can go for one plant in between 4 coconut plants. If the varieties are taller or bigger in size. If it is medium, semi-dwarf or dwarf variety, you can go for like 20 feet also, you can go for planting. Jackfruit is also it is a starting stage. Right now, the market demands higher supply, but we do not have. Farmers doesn't have the supply, enough supply of jackfruit. So jackfruit will be a big getting a bigger market within like 5 years. So jackfruit can be thought as a major crop, or whoever is thinking for agriculture or cultivating some fruit plants, jackfruit will be the first option which I will suggest, because there are many varieties. The Dang Surya varieties and all really good. The color of the fruit will be reddish color inside. And also you can go for selling in plastic containers. Like you can get up to 100 rupees for maybe like 200 grams, and all you can get 100 rupees. You have to directly sell it to the market, because or otherwise you have to go for cold chain, and all, then you can reach the bigger markets. Because Dang Surya you can get up to like 7 to 10 days as shelf life, and all. If you remove the fruits out of it, still you can get up to flesh out of it, still you can get up to 10 days. So that is a higher span. And if you can keep it as freeze and all, you can go for even 2-3 months also. You can keep the jackfruit easily, and you can use honey or something, honey, sugar, syrup, and as a which can be kept, which can be used for increasing shelf life of the fruit. So jackfruit can actually in Kerala, many farmers have started planting jackfruit varieties, because they can easily sell the fruits. And whenever the jackfruit reaches the market, within a small time, the fruit gets sold.
Sorry to interrupt. Your voice was dropping down, sir. Just
Okay. Hello. Right now, is it fine?
Okay, okay, continue, sir. I'll let you know when it is dropping.
Continue,
Okay.
right? No need to say from before, right?
Continue, sir. It was little
Yeah, okay.
slow.
So yeah, so jackfruit is one of the best uh, fruit crop which you can go for wherever you can. And if it is in plain area, also if it is an intercrop, both of it. And the estimated returns out of it is 2 to 3 lakhs, and also estimated profit is 1 to 1.5 lakhs. These are just the starting like 5 years, and all these are just that figures. Afterwards, you can get more if the plants are bigger, becoming bigger. The varieties are bigger tree varieties, then you can get double or triple out of it. So going on years future, you can get higher production or higher profit out of the crop. And the spacing have to be 50 to 30 meter, 30 feet actually, not meter, 30 feet feet spacing, because the smaller dwarf variety requires only 15 feet, and the bigger varieties like Dang Surya, Jatar 3, all those varieties require 25 to 30 feet spacing. And regular irrigation is required in summer season. Summer season, and also in rainy season, you have to control for the fungal diseases. There will be many fungal attacks, so you have to give SAF or Bodo mixture or some fungicide as a spray, or as a you have to drench and give, because in rainy season, if the water stagnates for even 1 day or 2 3 hours also, the susceptible varieties like Vietnam Super Early, J33, Dang Surya, all these are susceptible for rain and flooding. So if something happens suddenly, fungal attacks happens, and it might cause the plant to die also. So you have to take proper care out of for it. Proper drainage should be there. If any flooding or something happens, you have to remove the water out of the field really fast. And yeah, select appropriate varieties for geography. If there is a higher rainfall for your geography, for your area, then don't go for these varieties like Vietnam, Jatar 3, Dang Surya. You can go for Sindur varieties or some local cultivars which are not that susceptible for flooding and fungal attacks. So that is about jackfruit, and there is papaya also. Papaya also, you can, it requires sunlight area, so you can, if the coconuts are planted in 30 feet, you can go like 2 rows in between the coconut field, or between two coconuts, you can go 2 lines in 2 meter spacing all across the field. So the papaya have to get at least 50 to 75 percent of sunlight every day, so that you have to take care. And water logging should be avoided. Virus management have to be done, because papaya, you can get the yield from like 4 to 5 months. There is red lady varieties that are there which can give really fast yielding. It starts yielding fast, but the virus attack happens, then within like 9 to 10 months the plants die. So if something you see, observe something that urgently or fast, you have to remove the affected plants out of the field, and also you have to disinfect the plants. And you can use some control measures are there, like there is no 100% removal for the virus attacks, but still you can select the planting material which are from a good tissue culture lab, or from a proper authorized agent, which they can certify the seeds are not it is not that affected with viral disease and all. You should not go for a local dealer, and all. You can get the plants maybe like within 5 to 6 months, all the plants might die. So that you have to take care. And also there are some varieties like variety 18 is there, which are a little bit resistant, which shows a little bit resistant towards the viral disease. Also tissue culture red lady varieties are there, that also shows resistant towards the viral diseases. So you can select the planting material accordingly. And that is about papaya. And I have done, and also there is nutmeg is there. Nutmeg is nutmeg, coffee. All these are some of other varieties which can be planted as an intercrop. Nutmeg, as you know, it can give like I told about mangosteen, it can give a higher and higher yield when the year goes on. So if you can plant like one in between 4 plants, that first at like 5 to 6 years you can get up to 2 lakh as profit only. But after that, as the year goes on, you can get higher and higher profit out of the orchard. And also like all those perennial varieties which are rambutan, mangosteen, this nutmeg, all these varieties after like mangosteen, nutmeg, and also especially after 8 to 10 years of growth, if the coconut are cut off, still it can grow in sunlight, because at like up to like 8 years only you have to take care that it is planted in a shady area. After that, the plants, the bigger trees doesn't have any problem with the sunlight. It can grow in sunlight area also. That is the what I have to say about all those varieties. And it is the topic was given to me in short notice, so I couldn't prepare for much varieties. But I have done around 8 to 10 varieties, which are little bit really good intercrops for coconut plantation. So if any more details are required, you can contact me. My details will be there. And also I have a YouTube channel, Joe Farm Dairies, it is called. So for more details of any fruit varieties or fruit plants, you can just search on YouTube, so you can get the get more details about the different varieties of each fruit plant and all. And also I am from Kerala, so we have a nursery here. We deal with different types of fruit plants, around 450 different types of fruit plants, and also like mango, jackfruit, all those we have around 50 to 60 different varieties. So we can offer many fruit plants for your area. So if any requirement or any suggestions or advice or any more details are required, you can just contact me on my WhatsApp number. I can give you the detailed catalog or some any other confusion, doubts are there. Then I can clear it on WhatsApp also. And also, if you have any doubts right now, I can clear it in the same this class.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, for a wonderful presentation. I will take up the questions now. In the meantime, can you please stop sharing the screen, sir, so that we can see your
Okay.
full video? Yes, sir. Now I'll move on to the questions now. Can you explain the ideal spacing and layout for growing intercrops without affecting coconut yield?
Okay. Can you repeat?
Can you explain the ideal spacing and layout for growing intercrops without affecting coconut yield?
Yeah, so as I've told you have to at least you have to leave around 2 to 3 meters from coconut base. So that is the first thing, and depending on each intercrop, you have to go for the spacing. If it is a mangosteen, rambutan, or some trees which are bigger in size or which can become bigger, you can go for only one plant between four coconut. You can go for the center of four coconut plants. If it is a smaller plant as like papaya, pineapple, all those things, you can go like 2 meters or 1 meter is also enough for the as spacing for the intercrop. But you have to take care that you are planting any intercrop away from the base of the coconut around 2 to 3 meters. Any other question?
Yes, sir. I'll move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Among crops like banana, pineapple, pepper, cocoa, and vegetables, which
Yeah.
combination work best with coconut?
Yeah, so for bananas and all in primary stage, you can go for banana like up to like 3 years and all you can go for banana. Yeah, even you can go for planting little bit beside like 2 meters away from coconuts. Also, you can go for planting at starting. And also papaya also can be grown any time of the season. But vegetables, I think if you are going for vegetables after the trees become bigger, the sunlight have to be ensured that the vegetable plants get 70 above 70% of sunlight. Otherwise, the plant won't grow and the production will be really low. So the vegetables also I won't be suggesting for in between coconut and pepper is a good option that I didn't mention in the my presentation. So for pepper, you can go for, like, after like for 3 to 4 years, you can go for pepper climbers. If the variety of the coconut is taller. If it is dwarfer variety, you can go for pepper. It will be difficult. If it is hybrid and all, it will be difficult for pepper to grow because it requires that support. And also, if you're going for pepper, the varieties which requires yeah, like Kannur 5 variety will be good. Then some other Karimunda will be good. All those variety have to be specially chosen because if some variety requires sunlight for better production, so you should not select those varieties for pepper.
Okay. What intercrops are suitable for rain-fed areas compared to irrigated coconut farms?
Yeah, rain-fed, you can go for some varieties of banana will be really good. And there's normally fruit plants, which I have told you require a but irrigated field. If it's summer season, if irrigation is low, mangosteen or rambutan, papaya, all those jackfruit, these varieties won't grow that much. And there is one thing, if you can go for irrigation up to like 3 to 4 years, then after 3 to 4 years, you can go for the irrigation. And afterwards, you are not giving irrigation. Afterwards, you are going to get support from rain-fed irrigation. Then you can go for even mangosteen is also fine. After 5 years, it can grow it on its on like with rain-fed irrigation. Also, it can grow. But in primary stage, you can go for banana, and also banana also Nandra variety is not good for rain-fed cultivation. You can go for some varieties. Other varieties require like proper irrigation out of it, whichever I discussed in my presentation. Most of other variety require this normal irrigation.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll move to the next question. Which intercrop provide year-round income for farmers?
Yeah, so like if you are taking papaya gives year-round production and income also, but that will be up to like 3 years only. After 3 years, it will be difficult for getting production out of it because the high like proper age for production will be over after 3 years. That is about papaya. Then other varieties which I have discussed, most of them require like most of them are seasonal. If you are going for pineapple, then banana, all those are seasonal. If you are going for guava, some varieties are there, guava, which you can get year round. Guava, there is even Thai pink variety also gives 3 to 4 times per year. Most of other variety which I have discussed here are only seasonal. Then even nutmeg you can get 2 to 3 times per year. Nutmeg is also a good option if you require year-round production out of it. Nutmeg also you can go for.
What are the common mistakes farmers make when adopting intercropping in coconut plantation?
Common mistakes made?
What are the common mistakes farmers make when adopting intercropping in coconut plantations?
Yeah. So yeah, some first of all, like you select the crop. Mostly they select if it is what to say. Now it is jackfruit. Jackfruit, many people are going for intercrop for coconuts, but the variety which they are selecting is not good for uh, in between coconut or how they have planted the coconut. That is the first character which you have to take care of for selecting the crop. If you have planted it in 20 feet space, mostly what happens in Kerala, they keep the spacing low. They plant the coconut in 20 feet spacing. So 20 feet is really low. If you can go for any other varieties or any intercrop out of it. So first thing, they always make mistake or blunder. They keep the spacing low so that they think they will get higher production out of it. But you never get like higher production from a lower spacing. You can go for high density planting. High density planting requires a proper maintenance also. So the farmers who are like modern farmers who thinks they can get higher production out of lower spacing, that is a blunder which mostly they make. And afterwards they go for intercrop, and the most of the intercrop doesn't give proper production, and afterwards it results in a much bigger loss.
How can small farmers with 1 to 2 acres of coconut effectively plant intercrops?
Yeah. So intercrop, as I have told in my presentation, I have introduced different crops, but you can go for multiple cropping, not just two. You can go for maybe 4 or 5 different types of intercrop. As Madam told, you can go for pepper. Pepper will stay beside the coconut and it will grow and it will it will give you the yield. And you can go for more 2 or 3 intercrops. Now one you can go for mangosteen or rambutan you can go for in the center of four coconuts, and in between two coconuts you can go for some other intercrop which are like even aracanthus you can go. If the spacing is 30 feet, then you can go for 2 aracanthus between two coconut plants. That is now the number of types of crops are 4. Pepper is there, coconut is there, aracanthus is there, mangosteen is there, 4 are there. And also you can go for pineapple in between. If the space allows you, then you can go for pineapple, or in between, like at the primary stage of arachid growing, like first to third to fourth year, you can go for banana cultivation. But after 3 years, you have to remove the banana. And if there is area for papaya or something like that, you can go for that also. And also as a border, you can go for some different variety, like different like timber crops. Now you can go for teak wood. You can go. There is. Uh, Simarubai. There are many different varieties which you can go for in the borders. So you can consider 4 to 5 different types, and also you have to plan everything accordingly from before only, beforehand, like before planning for coconut plantation. You have to take that into your consideration, which all plants, which all crops I am going forward. So if there is 5 crops, you have to plan accordingly that everything is efficiently managed and efficient production is given. If first of all we go for coconut planting in 20 or 25 feet, then afterwards we get the idea that we can go for 3 or 4 crops. But that time, that will be late, the time will be late, you can't go for more varieties. If you go for more varieties, afterwards you won't be getting proper production out of it. So always plan accordingly and move forward with different varieties. Then you have to give maybe like 35 to 40 feet also you can give for coconut, because coconut should not be considered as the major crop. If you consider coconut as a major crop, you have mainly dealing with the coconut production, or thinking about the earnings from coconuts, you can go like that. But you are thinking about all around net profit out of it, then you can go for different varieties, but the planning should be made thoroughly and efficient manner.
Are there intercrops that also help reduce pests and diseases in coconut plantation?
Reduce.
Yeah.
For coconuts, I don't think so. Right now, I don't know, because there is one other thing I have to say. In coconut, if you are going for pepper, the climbing will be difficult afterwards. So that you have to take care of pepper. But reducing pest, I don't think so. There will be. Maybe there will be, but I don't know properly. None of these varieties which I have mentioned allow or reduce the coconut pest. Normally, for coconuts, I guess rhinoceros beetle and red palm weevil are the 2 pests which affect coconut production. Both of those, I don't think so. Any of this will reduce.
Okay, I'll move to the next question, sir. Which fruit or spice plants are currently in high demand for intercropping in coconut plantation?
Yeah, if you are thinking of high demand and also higher profit or higher returns, you can go for nutmeg as spice and mangosteen as fruit. Both of these have high demand, and nutmeg. Both of these rates doesn't fluctuate that much, and also the rate is high also, and the competition is not that high, so it won't reduce in the near future. So mangosteen and nutmeg will be best.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take up the next question, sir.
Yeah.
As a nursery owner, what advice would you give farmers about selecting quality planting materials for intercrops?
Yeah. So always not only intercrops, always you take care that by seeing a plant you can't identify the quality of it, because if the plant is greenish in color, it has higher girth capacity, all those doesn't those are only the secondary matters which affect the quality of the seedlings or saplings. You have to take care that the plants are brought from such a place that it can give much bigger returns out of it. If the plants are thin or some other qualities, if you see what you can see, that is only 50% of it. And so how you can take care of that, because you always have to get someone who you can keep in touch afterwards also, or someone which who are really established in this field, some new nurseries, or somebody who sells in roadside, all those things you have to take care that afterwards also you can get the follow up, or afterwards you can contact this guy. Never get your normally for your agriculture field or agriculture purpose, or higher farming and all, you have to select the supplier uh, based on the experience of them, and also the establishment, what they have done, and also the farmers who they have given the plants, what are the results of the farmers who received their plants. All those things have to be taken care of. And mostly the nursery who are a little bit established or experienced people, they won't suggest you something new without any experience, because there are many pepper varieties which are coming every day. So they won't suggest you that so this is better, because it might have taken it might have become only 1 year or 2 year of establishment or introduction of that variety. But you can't advise any of them without knowing the result of it. So as a nursery owner, we always take care of that, because my father have started this around 42 years before, and my grandfather also was there that time. So always we give the plant in such a way that it have to get 100% result. And also what we are saying, that should happen for the farmers. And always we never compel anyone, or we doesn't force anyone to take anything. We always tell you have space, you have best area for this, only then you have to take the plants. Otherwise it won't be a good name for us. Always you have to suggest a farmer or anyone who is going to plant the best way to plant, and also the best place to plant the plant, whatever material you are supplying.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. We have now completed the round of questions. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we would like to thank Mr. Joseph Jobby Eapen for the talk and for answering the questions. This meeting will now be closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.